folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is Transformers Last Bot Standing, Issue 1 by IDW. Now there is violence, killing, fighting, one weird robot, and, guns in this one. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Alright, here is the team. I don't recognize anyone from here. First time I've heard of some of these people. Pretty small team, I must say, as well. Alright. Let's get to it then. Now, this is a fairly recent comic, I think from a few weeks ago. I saw it from the Kamikaze's postings. It looked pretty interesting. I do like Transformers. So I thought I'd give the first issue a read, see how it is. And it's not exactly what I thought it would be. Not much Transformers in the first one, as I thought there would be anyway. This is cover A, for anyone interested. It's done by the artist who did the art in here, right? Yeah. I don't remember his name, you would have seen the picture. Yes. Right, so the story starts with some narration, not sure from who, about this is how it always starts, and even here at the end of the universe, it's all mysterious for now. We see a pod, as the narration goes, flying towards this planet. It lands on the planet, and something or someone comes out of it. It appears to be a robot, or a Transformer, or a Decepticon, not clear yet. And it starts to walk. Then we move forward to a town, old western town by the looks of it, but it's not populated by people. They're sort of, kind of like elves. I don't know, when I saw I don't know if she's going to be a main character or something, but when I saw her, I thought, why the fuck is there an elf here? Because Transformers is more sci-fi, And here suddenly is an elf, I'm like, the fuck? But no, they're aliens of some kind, because some of them are purple and blue and shit. But basically, they look like your generic elf. Not in beauty, but they have the pointy ears. Yeah, so we have this young woman, I think she's a woman, Shib, I'll leave her name up here on screen. But yeah, so she's, works as a mover. I guess you could call it that. A mover. She moves stuff with her cart with her two weird alpaca-looking creatures. And her two brothers. Younger brothers. She takes care of the family since they somehow lost their parents. And the times are moving forward. Now there are automobiles, or their equivalent of automobiles. And, her business is being stolen a bit by these two guys she knows. Because, it's going to be faster than the alpaca-looking creatures. Or, see, maybe I can show you them and you'll tell me. They kind of remind me of alpacas. Right, so that's going on. After a job for the town doctor? Yeah, I take it it's a town, yeah. After a job for the town doctor that she and her brothers have been on for a week, they just came back to bring him stuff. They all go home. Her brothers immediately fall asleep. Can't blame the poor guys. They're probably exhausted. So is she. We see her opening. She's in her own room. She moves the carpet and opens a floorboard, moves it, and there's a box in there with money. a family photo, and another smaller box inside. She opens that, and there are some weird, not crystals, but a sort of like necklace with something blue, bright baby blue in it. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's somehow connected to the whole thing, but she takes one and puts it around her neck. But then at that moment, she hears knocking on her door. So she hides everything back and goes there, opens the door, and it's the sheriff. Yeah, sheriff and the doctor. Up there in the Sand Mountains, some men got hurt, and they need her to go with her cart to move them down. They need to be treated. They can't use the modern car things because they won't handle the rough road. So she's like, oh, all right. But let my brother sleep. So she goes with the doctor. I think the sheriff goes with them too. Anyway, they bring back the men. They're about to be treated. All seems to be well. But all of a sudden, there's a lot of, I forgot to mention, not only does the sheriff and the doctor arrive, a bunch of townspeople as well. So, yes. So they think, okay, we're going to put the alpaca things, get them some food, and all that. But then, the robot we saw in the beginning, it is him, suddenly approaches her, let's call it her farm. He approaches her farm and, starts to look at them, analyzing it. It's probably a transformer, I think. He's like looking at all of them, analyzing it. He seems to be looking for another transformer, perhaps. Everyone's like, holy shit, the sheriff tells his shooters, okay, get your guns. And they're like, what do we do? And it almost seems like the lady Sib, it knows what this thing is. Almost seems like it. It's not clear, though. And then all of a sudden, her cart, when she moves people with and belongings, starts to move. Some parts fall out of it. The alpacas start to run. And it starts to transform into another transformer. Well, that was unexpected. I thought it was just gonna, kill them all or something. But yeah, it turns into a transformer, this one here, that wears the, in those old cards, there would be fabric on top, there would be rounded. Fuck. I'll try to find a picture and leave it here if I can. But yeah, so he turns and then this fabric's around him like a cape. And he seems to be confused and, slightly disoriented. And also a bit, rough looking. So then this first transformer, the one that came from the pod, approaches him. He's like, brother, I found you. I can't believe it. You're here. This is our new planet. And this other guy is like, he looks at him. He starts to attack him. And then before that, the blue transformer approaches him. And the other one's red. And he wants to do something. I think he accidentally uses some power on him. And the red one flies back. The caped one, I'll call him. And then he starts to, remember things from the past. You see a ship, more transformers, because before that he asked him what his name is. So this is Rodimus, or I'll leave his name up here. Now, his name sounds familiar. I don't remember what transformer he's supposed to be, but he does sound familiar. And I just... I just don't know the Transformers that well, so I'm not sure which one he is. If he is, in fact, a Transformer, not a Decepticon. But his name is familiar. But anyway, he just starts to attack the blue one. And shit in hell does he destroy him. He's like, this planet is not for you. This is not our new home. It's not for us. And then he grabs him, like, on the top of the mouth, and the other blue robot's like, even Beatty, please, brother. I'm weak. Don't do this. Rodimus just takes him and rips his head off. I'm like, holy shit. Surprised this wasn't teenage rated. Now, granted, I guess they're fine with it's robots. Yeah, as long as it's not human flesh, destroy it all you want. Yeah, it just rips it off. Though. Like, well, that was, that's the end of that, eh? And that's it. Then he falls to his mechanical knees. And the shooting squad is gonna try something. Oh, and for that, they want to shoot him, but Sib says no, and she runs towards him. And Rodimus looks up and says, really? After what you saw, you want to try something? You saw what I did to this guy. Stay away from me. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what do you guys think your guns are gonna do? This guy's like, what, 4 or 5 times your size? And just demolish the other Transformer. He's gonna fuck you up. Or step on you. Whichever comes first. Yeah. And he's again, you see what I've done to the other guy? Don't follow me. He throws his head back, the other guy's head, on the ground and starts walking away. As the the people of this town look at him. And again, I think Sib might know something. It seems like she either knows what Transformers are, or something like that. Because Rodimus tells her, you seem familiar. And she's like, I should be. Because he was her cart all this time. Yeah, so he starts walking away. And then, at the end, we get the same dialogue from the beginning. The same monologue, that is. And we see another pod flying into the same planet. It crashes again, crash lands, and out of it comes Five Nights at Freddy looking motherfucker. No, seriously, it's like they copied the design or used the design from Five Nights at Freddy. That's definitely a fucking Transformer. Nor a Decepticon, I think. I wish I could show you, but it's the last page, and I can't, unfortunately. But I was like, the fuck is that? They start making them animal-looking, animatronic-looking? Yeah, so that's where it ends, to be continued. So, this was a pretty okay story. I mean, there's definitely enough to keep you intrigued for the next issue. What's going on? What happened to the Transformers? What the hell's this planet? What is Rodimus doing there? How the hell did he get there? How did he end up being a cart for this family? And no one ever found out. Also, the cart's supposed to be wood-like, right? They're made out of wood. So how the fuck did no one notice? Did they never need to repair the cart? I mean, like, even you know, if you open up a Transformer when he's in vehicle mode or something, you'd still notice something weird, right? Yeah, so definitely enough to keep you intrigued. Definitely also surprising. Yeah, it was, especially the violence. I don't know, I couldn't find anywhere, like, what age class this is for. No, again, maybe they're not as bothered when it's robots destroying each other. But that was a pretty brutal way to kill someone, though. You know, you rip their head in almost half. Not surprised. But yeah, not a bad story. I can't say I'm, you know, on the that I'm tired today. And what I'm trying to say is, it was okay, but I can't say I fell off my seat with amazement or something. Which, I mean, it's got some pretty interesting elements for the first issue, but I wasn't that impressed. Alright, so you saw that was cover A. I'll show you here, there's a bunch of covers. So yeah, here's the pod. that, yeah. There's the pod that flies to, oh, there's the lady I was talking about. You see, she's very much cowboy-like. That's it, unfortunately, that's all I can show you. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so you can see that's the art style. It's okay, nothing impressive or amazing in my eyes. But it does the job. Let me show you some of the... I think I could show you these, I just gotta not show you the last page. Just a second. So that's one cover. You see, that looks like something out of a Five Nights at Freddy. And, this doesn't tell you by who it is. I guess that's cover A for the next issue. Yeah, this is all the covers. This one's a cool cover. But how he walks there. God damn it. My headphones fell. There we go. See a lot of weapons in his back. This is more of an anime style. It's kind of cool though. They made that. I don't recall if LDW has like a bunch of... Oh, look! There's one of the alpaca creatures, so I can show you kind of. So yeah, this is also a good cover as well. Very nice. You see, they kind of look just like elves, honestly. There's the card. You see, that's how Rodimus looks like. Which again, you think some of it's made out of woods, and it looks like that in the original design. And this cover is a bit misleading because it has the classic Transformers. Oh, I think maybe that's Rodimus over there. Okay, so he is a Transformer. But again, you'd think they would check. Yeah, it's a bit misleading, that is. Because they kind of show you, like he's, you don't see any of the original guys on here. Alright. So that was the story. And this is the art. Again, not a bad first issue. Definitely enough to make you want to find out what happens next. Shib seems interesting. What happened to her parents? What are those necklaces she had? Did they have any meaning to all of this? And all that. But yeah, and the cover's nice enough. I'm not gonna continue picking this up though, not right now. Maybe in the future, if a trade comes out, I might get that, because I am somewhat curious to see how this continues, but yeah, not urgent, not right now. Alright folks, so that is it. Let me know if you read this one, and if so, what did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you continue reading it? Here's some more issues came out by now. And that is it. Now remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Oh.